Right now at 6, we're giving you an inside look at the mRNA technology that made COVID vaccines possible and how it could be used to treat other conditions.
If we can't fly the flag, we'll find a different way to still show that representation, and we just happen to do it through our floodlights.
And later, a Wisconsin same-sex couple didn't let a neighborhood rule stop them from expressing their pride in another way. And you can expect another scorcher tomorrow. Gary is tracking more hot temperatures in his first warn forecast. But first, a major announcement from the Madison School District about how your child will be learning this fall.
This is News 3 Now at 6.
And just into the newsroom in the last 45 minutes, all Madison School District students can return to in-person instruction for 5 days a week this fall. The district says it will still provide virtual options for secondary students.
We would have liked to have made this announcement months ago, but our approach with Madison School District has always been very purposeful and cautious and careful, and really leaning on the science and recommendations of our local health experts.
The district's still working out if masks and social distancing will be required. MMSD plans to make an announcement about that in the next couple of weeks. Earlier today, the district announced it would not be requiring masks at this weekend's graduation ceremonies. That's due to the heat. They are still recommending you wear a mask, though, if you can. And if you aren't able to attend any of the MMSD high school graduations or just want to stay out of the heat, we are bringing them to you on channel3000.com. Ceremonies for West High School and East High School are scheduled for Friday. James Madison Memorial High School will hold its ceremonies at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Saturday. La Follette's commencement will be held at 12:30 Saturday afternoon. For more on the heat expected over the next few days, let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, not only is it the heat, it's the humidity, at least in the short term. The humidity will go away, but so will the rain chances by the end of the weekend. Visible cloud track, lots of sunshine across southern Wisconsin. You can see those clusters of big thunderstorms that have developed to our south and to our north, but we're kind of in between right now. See some thunderstorms across eastern Iowa, some thunderstorms up in northern Wisconsin. That might be the best chance of seeing some rain. Some of the computer models take those showers and storms southward a bit tonight, so hopefully we'll get at least a little bit of rain out of that, but nothing imminent right now. Over the last 24 hours, there was flash flooding across parts of northwestern Illinois, while most of southern Wisconsin didn't see a drop of rain. Temperatures right now are in the lower 90s. Madison, Janesville, both at 91 degrees, but dew point temperatures are in the lower to middle 60s, so it feels a degree or two warmer in most spots. La Crosse right now feels like it's 97 degrees. By tomorrow morning, look for a low of about 70. High tomorrow 92 with a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Later on, I'll take a look at our chances for rain as we head through next week.
Gary, thank you. We have heard the term mRNA a lot over the past year. The special method used to make the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. It could change the future of medicine as we know it. Our Jamie Perez spoke with researchers in Madison who have been studying the mRNA technology over the past decade, and she's with us now. Jamie, what did they discover here?
Yeah, well, you know, we've really seen how well this technology already works in the millions of COVID vaccines that have been given out so far. And because it's proven to be so safe and effective, it's creating a ton of opportunities to treat and heal things that before now had no cure. Inside the Wisconsin Institutes for Medical Research, Professor Bill Murphy is directing a team of researchers to do some groundbreaking work in the medical field.
I would say that it's potentially game-changing.
The key technology that makes the COVID vaccine so successful, now being used to treat things that still have no cure.
To use the mRNA to encode for proteins that can be therapeutic, and that might be activating the immune system to attack cancer. It might be producing monoclonal antibodies that allow for a cancer to be detected and ultimately attacked.
Tests included using rats with spinal cord issues that are currently untreatable. The mRNA technology allowed them to walk again.
On the left-hand movie, you can see that this rodent is dragging their hind legs. They're not able to walk properly. When we treat with an enzyme that breaks down that scar, we see that the rodent can walk properly on the right-hand side here.
The research is even looking at treating diabetic wounds that otherwise would not heal on their own. The mRNA treatment mimics skin tissue, allowing it to heal in 2 to 6 weeks.
You're using the cells inside your body to produce the drug. So you're essentially creating a factory for production of treatments inside your own body.
While the technology can be discovered in an unbelievable amount of time.
In the case of mRNA, we can literally have an idea in the morning and we can have a prototype treatment in the afternoon.
The one obstacle they face, finding a way to not have to store it at incredibly cold temperatures.
And if you think about that, even in the United States, it's very challenging. In low-income type economies, that's going to be tremendously difficult.
Nevertheless, an exciting discovery that could change the future of medicine as we know it.
Professor Murphy says right now there are about 200 different mRNA-based products being developed and maybe dozens of them already in clinical trials. He expects that we will see them start to roll out one after another in the coming years. So really groundbreaking technology here.
Exciting potential. Jamie
Yes.
Press. Jamie, thank you. Well, here is some promising news for our children when it comes to mRNA vaccines. Moderna asking the FDA to clear its vaccine for middle and high schoolers. Doctors say the more options, the better. Not only will the emergency authorization increase the number of shots available for students, it'll also have a global impact.
Other countries can see that they've gone through the most stringent studies, the most stringent examination of those studies. They trust our system, and they can improve them then in their own countries.
The doctors believe Moderna will be available for this age group by mid-July. They also think younger kids could get the vaccine by Thanksgiving. Both Moderna and Pfizer are holding trials of their vaccines in children under the age of 12. Johnson & Johnson says its vaccines won't expire as quickly as thought. U.S. health officials have extended the expiration date for millions of doses. As we told you last night at 10, this comes amid reports that hundreds of thousands of doses would go to waste at the end of this month. The FDA has now approved a longer shelf life for the shots by 6 weeks. Originally, the doses were marked to expire after 3 months. Wisconsin continues on its road to recovery. Another 11,000 people got COVID shots in the past day. The 7-day average of cases continues to trend down now. The 7-day average for deaths also trending down. Over 43% of Wisconsinites are now fully vaccinated. Over 48% have received at least one dose. And here in Dane County, Public Health says the county has hit a new milestone. 6 in 10 people in Dane County now have completed their vaccine series. That's just over 60% of the county population. The Milton High School boys golf team is headed to the WIA State Golf Tournament. We first told you about this story yesterday at 6. A playoff was held between Milton and McGuanago this morning after that computer glitch led to a miscalculated score earlier in the week. Milton defeated McGuanago by 1 hole. It'll be their first appearance in the state tournament since 1987. Well, we've gotten used to seeing empty seats at Lambeau Field, but soon the stadium will be full again. The Packers announcing today they are planning to allow full capacity for all games and events this summer and fall. Fans who are fully vaccinated will not have to wear a mask, but they won't ask you for proof of vaccination. Stadium tours and the Hall of Fame will also be reopened. Golfers are bringing the heat and playing in it all weekend long at the AmFam Insurance Golf Championship. Grace Hodak shows how the next 3 days, well, it's more than just celebrating a hole-in-one. It's about giving back to the community and those who need it.
The American Family Insurance Championship is placing the ball back on its tee. After being canceled last year due to COVID.
Certainly missed the tournament and miss having all our fans and sponsors and volunteers here on site.
The weekend features 81 PGA Tour champions representing 15 countries. Like Mario Tiziani, 5 of these players are local, showing off their Wisconsin pride.
It's exciting. I'm ready to go.
The professional golfer is brushing the dust off his clubs, returning to the game 10 years later.
Already, I'm excited to get out there. I usually feel better once I'm inside the ropes.
But the weekend is more than a few rounds of golf.
The unique element with partnering with the PGA Tour and the PGA Tour Champions is all proceeds stay in your local market, and all proceeds go to charity.
Since the start of the tournament, more than $10 million has been raised for charity, with over 400 grants issued to a number of organizations throughout Wisconsin.
We couldn't be more thrilled and more appreciative and humbled to be able to provide this tremendous philanthropic impact in our community.
50% of proceeds goes to the American Family Children's Hospital, and the remaining amount is donated to local nonprofits. The tournament is only getting started, and it's thanks to the faces off the course.
It takes a community, it takes everybody's effort, and through everybody's generosity and passion and enjoyment for the game of golf, we're able to put on an outstanding tournament all week long.
In Madison, Grace Hodak, News 3 Now.
That tournament begins tomorrow, and when the weekend comes to an end, the American Family Insurance Championship is preparing for a successful run after an extension announced tomorrow through the year 2027. The Joint Finance Committee digging into the state budget again today. Republicans announced plans to extend Wisconsin's land stewardship program for 4 years at $32 million. The governor was hoping to see it extended another decade at twice that funding.
Essentially, we think it's a great package. We've had a lot of robust discussions and a lot of really great input from across the state on what they think works and doesn't work in the program, and we really think that this is a balance that we will be able to use the information we get for over the next 2 budgets to decide what we're going to do in 4 more years.
The panel is also discussing budgets for the Department of Corrections and Department of Justice today, and they hope to finish their work next week and then send the budget to the full legislature for a vote. It's been a long wait, but the Wisconsin Veterans Museum announced plans to reopen. We'll tell you when you can visit, what you can expect when you get there. That's just ahead.
What's my favorite part about my French door fridge from Furniture and Appliance Mart? One word: drama.
Find your style with Patriot Lighting from Menards. Save today with 11% off and choose from over 750 ceiling fans. Our ceiling fans add elegance to any room and reduce energy costs all year round. We carry a great selection of styles and finishes, so you're sure to find the look that's right for you. Save with 11% off all Patriot Lighting ceiling fans. View all of our ceiling fan options right now on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Hi, I'm Crystal the Pistol. Golden Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with 2017 and 18 Subaru Legacies and Foresters starting at $17,995 or $270 per month. That's right, Golden Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with great deals on 17 and 18 Subaru Legacies and Foresters. So hurry in today to get your great deal and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Go to Gobin Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
The best of the best store-wide sale of the summer is on now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 50% off in-stock furniture doorbusters. Then you choose between our two best bonus deals of the entire year. Only at Ashley Home Store.
We'll soon be able to visit the Wisconsin Veterans Museum again. It will reopen July 1st. The museum has been closed for 16 months due to the pandemic. There will be several new exhibits, but curators say it's still all about sharing veteran stories and why they still matter, as well as highlighting Wisconsin's role in those stories.
We want everyone to feel welcome. Every veteran is a story. Everyone has their own story, and that's important to know as well.
And the museum still reviewing safety guidance and will announce their policies regarding masks and social distancing as July 1st gets a little closer. A Sauk County Outdoor Theater says a massive donation will be a game changer for them. The American Players Theater in Spring Green was just gifted $10 million by the Pleasant T. Rowland Foundation. That's according to the Wisconsin State Journal. About $7 million will go toward programming. The rest will be used to build additional housing for artists who work at the theater and also to renovate some offices. The theater just resumed in-person performances last month. And you can now tour Madison College's Truax campus again. Interested students can now book socially distanced tours. You'll be able to see classrooms, experience campus life, and talk with recruiters. We tagged along with a current student today who saw the campus for the first time because of the pandemic. Recruitment coordinators say it's been a challenge over the past year.
It's definitely been different, but I feel like we've really come together and done a great job to offer still those services for our students, whether it was virtual or trying to get back in person. But it's been really great to be able to kind of come together as a community and see how we could, really succeed that way.
Tours take place Monday through Thursday for most of the summer at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. and you can book yours online at Madison College's website. Next at 6, a unique way to celebrate Pride Month. Instead of flying a pride flag, a Wisconsin couple lit up their house like a rainbow. We'll tell you why they came up with that idea. And when will things cool down? Well, Gary's back with your First Warn forecast. That's next.
How much are these? 2 as low as $59.95. I'll take them all. I'll mark them up at least 10 times.
I'm sorry, but your card was declined. Unbeatable selection without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who get the job done right and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, give your dad a gift you know he'll love from the store dads love, Blaine's Farm and Fleet. For the casual dad, these men's Columbia polos are just $29.99. For the backyard dad, shop Cub Cadet zero turns and lawn tractors. And for the outdoor dad, assorted trail cams and accessories are 20% off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Attention! This is an important message for all you grown-ups. Get the COVID vaccine. I miss my friends. This is the end of the message. I'm back. Not so fast. You can't return to a regular program yet. Not until you get the COVID vaccine. This for real is the end of my message. Safe care your way. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Only my good side. How was Stanton Optical? Terrible?
It was the best experience. I got a same-day eye exam and just picked up my new glasses.
Cut! We can't use this one either.
Walk-in eye exams without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam, as low as $59.95.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
As we continue Pride Month, many same-sex couples are flying the pride flag outside their homes, but one couple in Racine County found a unique way to do that by illuminating their home with rainbow lights at night. As Carolyn Reinwald reports, it's all because of a new rule from their homeowners association.
Situated at the end of a cul-de-sac in Wind Point is the home of Memo Fascino and his husband Lance. During the day, it looks like all the other houses, but at night, it's lit up in rainbow hues.
We always said that we believe in diversity and representation, so we wanted to kind of follow that same sentiment while being within the rules and being respectful of our guidelines.
After seeing their pride flag alongside the American flag, someone reported Memo and Lance to the Neighborhood Association, which, after a tense political climate last year, limited which flag is allowed.
The political environment was a little bit more charged, and there were just some flags that were being flown that were opposite in terms of neighbors.
The new rules say the only flag allowed outside a home is the American flag. Even though Memo didn't agree with the rule, he sits on the board and says they took the flag down, but got creative.
If we can't fly the flag, we'll find a different way to still show that representation, and we just happen to do it through our floodlights.
That representation resonated across the country in a Reddit post Memo made. He says he's surprised by all the attention, but happy to give other LGBTQ+ community members a way to show their pride.
Representation matters and diversity matters, and if you can find a way to make that work in a way that it's not aggressive and it's not being imposed on anyone. We like it as a pretty light approach.
Well, in Lake Geneva, the 105th annual mail boat delivery tryouts are back. The position requires teens to jump off the boat, deliver mail, and jump right back on. Each pier, of course, is different. The 5 teens selected will also be the guides during boat tours on the Walworth this summer. Time for another check of the certified most accurate forecast. Here's Gary.
Well, we've been waiting for rain, but there's not much out there. There's Doppler track. You can see some thunderstorms to our south and west across eastern Iowa. A couple of sprinkles made it into far southwestern Wisconsin. Right now, nothing really to our north. One little shower kind of dying out to the east of Lake Winnebago. Now, probably our best chances of rain, at least in the short term, is this cluster of showers and thunderstorms. Very similar to what we saw a couple of nights ago. It's cooling the air where the rain has fallen, and the air is still hot and humid out ahead of it. So sometimes you get a gust front that kind of acts like a pseudo front and lifts the air and causes these thunderstorms to kind of propagate southward. And so hopefully, at least some of the computer models are indicating that might be the case. Hopefully we'll get at least some rain out of those. But over the last 5 days. There are many parts of southern Wisconsin that hasn't seen a drop of rain. Some areas have picked up a ½ inch to an inch of rain, but those spots are few and far between. And future track precipitation over the next couple of days, this is probably our best chance of rain. This is through late Saturday. Maybe a quarter to a ½ inch generally across southern Wisconsin. A few spots here and there, more than a ½ inch to over an inch. The better chances for the heavier rains will be in the northeastern portion of the state, but the longer range computer model forecast from Future Track, again, averages all out, and it's probably less than an inch, if not less than a ½ inch over most of southern Wisconsin at a time period where we should see an inch to an inch and a half of rain. So the drought continues. Moderate drought now. This is the new drought monitor just released today. Severe drought over southeastern Wisconsin. Now abnormally dry conditions over much of the northern part of the state, and that area will continue to grow. Northeastern Wisconsin really is about the only part of the state that really has a decent amount of rain. But across the country, the drought continues to expand in the west. The area of exceptional drought continues to expand, as well as parts of North Dakota, now into Wyoming and parts of Montana. And there just doesn't seem to be any let up, at least in the short term. 3 things you need to know in our forecast: above or much above normal temperatures continuing through all of next week. The humidity levels will stay high for tomorrow into early Saturday, and that's when the best chances for any showers or thunderstorms will be through Saturday morning. And then after that, we dry out, and almost all of next week should be dry, with the only chance for rain really on Friday. Temperatures right now in the 90s through much of the plains and part of the Midwest. A little cooler closer to Lake Michigan, but even there temperatures are in the 80s. On Weather Track, you can see the showers and thunderstorms up in the northern part of the state. If they start drifting southward, that's probably our best chance for rain for tonight. So on Metro Futurecast, look for a high of 92 for tomorrow, hot and humid with just a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, here's what the computer models are trying to pick up on: that little batch of showers and thunderstorms coming through around midnight and then gone by tomorrow morning. Much of the day tomorrow will be dry, a pop-up shower or thunderstorm in a few spots. That continues tomorrow night as a cold front comes through, and then Saturday we dry out and the humidity levels drop and the rain chances go away. The 7 to 10 day forecast, temperatures remain in the 80s for all of next week. Again, about the only chance of rain, a slight chance of a thunderstorm on Friday.
And coming up in sports, Jerry Kelly ready to repeat at the AmFam Championship. Why he said he's turning off his phone starting Friday morning. That's next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
News 3 Now is partnering with the Madison School District to provide its high school seniors with special commencement ceremonies.
Join us for the Class of 2021 Special Commencement Ceremony, streamed live on channel3000.com and Channel 3000 Plus, June 11th and 12th.
I'm with Paul Delahunt, president of Renewal by Anderson. So, Paul, how do you know your Fiberx window is going to hold up over time?
Well, Dean, is the full-service replacement division of Anderson, longevity is in our DNA. But last year, we conducted a long-term durability study. After 2 decades, our windows were as easy to open and close as the day they were installed.
If you're looking for a replacement window solution that's going to last, look no further than Renewal by Anderson.
Call now to schedule your free in-home consultation and take advantage of this limited-time offer. Renewal by Anderson, the better way to a better window.
I am an owner.
I am an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner.
Since 1934, Steinhoffels has been proud to be a local, family-owned company. And we're excited to share that Steinhoffels is now an employee-owned company. To celebrate, we're having a sale. Right now, take 35 to 50% off the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. So come celebrate and save. Only at Steinhoffels and Steinhoffels.com.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
At GHC, we want you to be safer at home. We have more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
News 3 Now is partnering with the Madison School District to provide its high school seniors with special commencement ceremonies.
Join us for the Class of 2021 special commencement ceremony, streamed live on channel3000.com and Channel 3000 Plus, June 11th and 12th.
Hi, folks. Coming up Friday on News 3 Now this morning, another concerning story about home improvement scams. And we're continuing our Wandering Wisconsin series. Josh Spreiter is checking out Spring Green for us. We'll see you from 4:30 until 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
Jerry Kelly enters this year's AmFam Championship as the defending champ and has his sights set on going back-to-back at University Ridge. What's it going to take to repeat? In his words, the lowest score. And this week is of Kelly's favorite times of the year. He's playing golf in his own backyard, of course. And now the only issue for him, finding everyone tickets to get in.
We got to go back and tell everybody, yeah, you have the same ticket. Good luck. My phone will be off, so you won't be able to call me and see what's going on. So I enjoy having those distractions to a point, but it's fun. I got a lot of extra family in town, coming in town just to watch this, and yeah, I can't wait.
Tee times for the Wisconsin trio are up on your screen. Steve Stricker and Kelly tee off 10 minutes apart in the first two groups of the tournament, while Andy North starts his round at 11:10. Cole Caulfield is currently waiting to see who he and the Canadians will play in the Stanley Cup semifinals, but the former Badger did receive some good news today. Caulfield was named USA Hockey's College Player of the Year, and the news should not shock anyone. In his final season at UW, Caulfield was named the Big Ten Player of the Year and took home the Hobie Baker Award. The NFL has handed Jace Sternberger a 2-game suspension for violating the league's substance abuse policy. The Packers tight end can participate in all of Green Bay's offseason practices and preseason games, and he will be able to return to the active roster after the team's Week 2 game against the Lions. Last season, Sternberger caught 12 passes for 114 yards and a touchdown. Series finale between the Brewers and Reds, and so, of course, there was a little rain delay. Tied at 2 in the second, Jace Peterson going to bloop one into left field to play a pair, and the crew takes a 4-2 lead. But the best part of the game was in the 9th inning. Bob, the Brewers fan, and Jerry, the Reds fan, were fighting over a foul ball. Jerry grabs it, Bob not having that, and he lets Jerry know. These two guys yelling at each other 5 rows apart. Then later in the inning, Blake, a younger Reds fan, gives Bob the ball. Now Bob, happy about that, but wait for it, he is still mad at Jerry. Can you believe that?
Pretty uneventful game.
Jeez.
If that's the highlight?
Right?
Gary's had a few battles in the seats.
Yeah, but I'm never like that. I've only gotten one ball.
I don't know, folks. So. Gary likes those foul balls along that left field line.
Well, people just beat me to them. So it's a lot easier to do it that way. Well, the live view from the WIC Skycam, lots of sunshine, very few clouds, some thunderstorms up to the north, maybe dropping southward, but nothing imminent. Future track over the next 3 hours. One of the computer models shows those showers and storms heading southward and up north of the Dells by just before 9 o'clock, whereas the other future track model keeps those storms more to the northeast. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. Temperatures right now, lower 90s through all of southern Wisconsin away from Lake Michigan. It feels like temperatures are in the mid-90s thanks to the heat, to humidity. High tomorrow of 92, and those temperatures stay warm for next week, but it'll be dry.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us. See you back here at 9 at 10.